Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's showtime. Welcome. I screwed things up a little bit here, but hey, that's not news. All right. Let's go ahead and open. Try not to screw it up. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. And once again, for whatever reason, I screwed things up a little bit here, but hey, that's not news. All right. Fucking YouTube. That's all I'm going to say on that subject. Fucking YouTube. I think that's sufficient. Hi. Well, we got what we needed. Throw that crap away.
Are you ready for another try, old friend?
No thank you, Mabon.
Until I'm rejoined, I don't really think I'm going to be able to control the forge well enough.
I'm afraid we're running out of both time and options. We have to try.
You always manage to talk me into these
Agent
things.
of Entropy. That is
Come to the forge and we'll lay out the plan.
376 times.
We could use your help as well, Commander.
Which is 75,200 items I have salvaged in the game. Yeah. Yeah, 75,200 is correct. That's a lot. Sell that at the market immediately. There we go. And let us head to Lily of Alon makes sense. The Lily of Alon, wherein I will divest myself of all the crap in my bags. And then we're going to do some Return to Dragons stuff. Seasons of the Dragons Return to. Potato. Sell junk. Sell all of those. Sell that. Sell that. We didn't sell the extra petrified resin. Reason. It's all without reason. Yeah, trading both. I'm wealthy. Alright, now we are off for Kourna, where we have a couple of things we need to do. Actually, since I'm here, we'll go ahead and
Rare loot.
Open up the birthday gift. I currently have a birthday booster. It's got 12 hours. I don't think I need to take another just yet. Spirit shards? How many is that anyway? 30. Wow, I didn't realize it was that many. 5,000 karma. The bank. Bank. Birthday boosters, Black Lion statuettes, and proof of legend, because I'm so goddamned legendary.
I'm renewed.
There we go. We now have bag space available. We're off for Kourna. I will be doing the Kourna story, but I have, I think, events I need to finish here as well, so let me return to the domain of Kourna. That's 3 storyline bits. I doubt the bounty hunter is getting done, but we can hope. It's good to be a Reaper sometimes, you know? Let's see. I've got a couple more events. I think just like 2, maybe 3 events I need to do. Any will do. How on earth is a Choya freezing me? How does that happen? Good evening to you. Let's see. I'm not a big Scourge fan, but I do enjoy both of the other 2 specs. I probably would love Scourge if I'd played Scourge when it was broken, but I didn't. Big Reaper fan, and also a big fan on Harbinger, although Harbinger's name never made any sense to me, but, you know, you can't have everything. This is one of my most played characters. He was created on, I think, on day 1 of the pre-release event. So he's been around for all of the things, all of the time. I've played him a lot. Let's see. I've played him for 333 hours and 6 minutes over the past 4,472 days. So yeah, 472 days is in fact 4,472 days is the number of days that the game has existed. So yeah, he was created on day 1. I created one of each race on the first day. And by the end of the first weekend, I'd bought more character slots to have one of each class. So 8 characters by the end of the weekend. Oh, there we go. An event. Yeah, I need 2 more events to finish up. I have spare parts. Parts is parts. Alright, we finished out that heart. Go us. Pardon me. We have a commander on the map. Not sure what the commander is having people up to, but I will poke my head in regardless. All the way down there, I'm guessing that's probably not helpful for me, as I need events and bounties, and he's in the middle of the water, and I don't remember there being any bounties there. See if anyone's fighting this champion, as that might be a bounty. Doesn't look like it. And the answer to that is no. And this is not an event. Those are the things I need, along with the storyline stuff. So I'll be doing the storyline stuff after I finish up the events. This character had been in the map before, but hadn't done much of the map before. Oh, another player. See if he vanished. No, there he is. Oh, I need to turn back on players. He's doing a convergence. Griffin pilots who know what they're doing. They make me envious. Because I'm like incapable of flying a Griffin successfully. This is the look on my character. I always thought he was very dapper. The Abaddon had mixed reviews, but he was my initial Sylvari character. Do we have an event rolling? Not at the moment. Oh, wait, he wants spare parts.
Go in this crate.
I have some spare parts. I don't want to talk to him. I want to drop in the spare parts. Not letting me? Maybe the quest isn't rolling? Maybe I can start the quest.
Commander! I'm on the verge of something incredible.
Yeah,
I need your
shut up.
help. This could change everything.
Researcher, help. Researcher, service test.
This has to work. This technology
Resomatic?
maybe more.
Oh, God.
Spare parts go in this crate.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Working 32 hours straight.
One-handed swords swap to the greatsword.
There are awakened inquests in the area. We can use them to calibrate the device.
The one-handed swords are ranged power.
I'll place the transformation device. Can you weaken the subjects while I calibrate it?
What am I supposed to do? Oh, things. So, for instance, I just light them up at a range. I swap, and I swapped right back out. I double hit my key. Note to self: don't do that. Don't do that.
No, that's not supposed to happen.
How about you all have a nice little lay down? So, yeah, the greatsword and the one-handed swords.
Why is this happening?
That was added... Yeah, I think when they added the new weapons, that was the one that... that Necros got. They got main and offhand swords.
Okay, there's clearly something wrong with this sample group. Let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, it's a power ranged weapon, so it's a good match with the greatsword.
All right, you know what to do. Let's try this again.
Kill the awakened shorties? Got it. I can do this. That was some kind of achieve. Oh.
Why is this happening?
Probably because you're not good at science. I sort of hate it when you say that.
I think my calibrations are finished. This time it'll work. I'm getting my crew back.
I'm sure it's going to work. It's not.
Becca, it's me! Do you remember? I can fix you! Please, let me help!
I don't need your help. You'll pay for interrupting me.
Please, just...
For you to die.
Working on a certain achievement? Yeah, the one for Seasons of the Dragons. I need one more event.
You. I need to be alone.
If you're not familiar with Seasons of the Dragon's achievement, basically it's doing a whole bunch of stuff in every chapter of the living world, and the reward when you finish is a legendary amulet. I would like my legendary amulet. Dagnabbit. I've got most of it done. I'm like 95% done. But a chunk, the biggest chunk of what I have left to do is storyline stuff. And redoing storyline stuff is kind of a mixed bag for me. Sometimes I'm enthused about some of it, and some of it I'm not very enthused about. Sort of the way I feel about instances. Too many of the instances in the game are either just fine, cool, fun, interesting, or they are punishingly difficult. And the punishingly difficult ones I find extraordinarily not fun. An example of that would be the last fight in Living World Season 2 against the dragon is one of the worst pieces of content in the game. My first go at the fight against Codicus in Living World Season 2? 2 or 3? 3.
Your soul is mine.
My guess on the number of deaths while I death marched it was 120 to 140. So yeah, that was oh, can't we just like run over? Yeah, we can run over these, I think. Yeah, so my estimate was 120 to 140 times dying to get that one done. Second time through, I died once. I'm a better player now. I have a real spec, so on and so forth. The fight at the end of Path of Fire is terrible if you're a melee class. It's awful. And that is sadly kind of a very common thing with the story instances, is they are very, very, very punishing of melee classes. It's a real problem. As an example, on that last fight against Balthazar and his pet in Path of Fire, the wiki says it is not recommended that you use a melee character. If the wiki advice is, yeah, don't play melee, your job as a game designer is one you have failed at. Alright, I guess I'll leave that be for now. Pop out of that, and we're going to squash more. Bugs. It's just my opinion that the person who designed that encounter, if the wiki says don't play ranged on an encounter you have created, you have failed utterly at your job.
Here's you.
I need more scarabs to squish. Thank you. Thank you. Almost there. Getting close. Can we have more scarabs to squish, please? Scarab squishing. It's more than just a hobby. It's a way of life. Close. Almost there. Should be there. Not quite there. Because I think the scarabs keep going up, and so you have to, like, finish them off. And I need... And that might be enough scarabs to allow me to finish it off. Not quite. How about you? And you. God damn it. Right as I lost my freaking mount. Oh, that's brutal.
Your soul is mine.
Oh, and the scarabs are now coming back. What a pile of shit design that is. You know, they do so many things so right in this game. And the ones they get wrong are just embarrassingly awful. Really. Thank you, Irene. I am never a fan of punitive game design in anything other than a game that is designed specifically with that in mind. Let's say the Souls games. Souls games are meant to be punishing. That's fine. I understand it. One of the reasons I don't play them. But particularly for story instance. There we go. That is all the events I needed. For story instances, I am a enormous believer that story instances should be easy. And that you should have more difficult versions of them for people who want to challenge themselves.
This is the
and they should have commensurate rewards.
We have completed the task at hand.
No mercy for enemies.
Would you stop? I just kicked your butts. Go away. Alright, where do we have to go for the storyline? Attend Gorik's trial. Is that in Amnoon? I think it is. Jeez Louise. Yes, it is. It's in Amnoon. Fortunately, I have a ticket to Amnoon. We'll start the storyline now. So now that means we have to do 3 of the storyline chapters and like 3 more bounties. I'm not sure how easy that's going to be. I may have to like LFG that. As I don't imagine the bounties in Kourna get massive amounts of play. Sure, there are plenty of people who running around in it doing events and stuff for whatever reason, but I just don't figure specifically. Don't imagine there's a whole bunch of bounties being run. All right, the trial of Gorik. Seized.
And new opportunities.
Commander, over here.
They're putting that Asura on trial today.
You believe it took 5
Come
years
on.
to take him?
They're really giving him a hearing?
It's kind of delicate since he's an outlander. You know, a jurisdiction.
The trial's starting early, so here's a quick rundown. In researching the plague, Gorik figured out that it only infects humans.
Really? That's huge.
Especially since I'm a
Right?
Sylvari.
Trouble is, locals heard him talking about his work, and they got him arrested. Luckily, he calls it the pestilence,
I would
so no
say-
one knows he's working on the scarab.
Approximately 80%
Whatever you
of the
do, don't call it
storyline
by
stuff
name,
that we
or
have to
they'll
do is
never let
because
him
all of
go.
our friends are morons. And
I'm
Gorik
engaged to
will
meet the
prove
Tyrian
me
delegation ship,
accurate.
so let's get this going. Mr. Gorik, you stand accused of conspiracy to release a deadly plague upon our city. How do you plead?
First of all, it's just Gorik. Asura do not have surnames. And second, do please note this, as the distinction is vital. It's not a plague, it's a pestilence.
I'm ready to rule. If there's no one here to speak on this creature's behalf...
Let me, really quick, see which option I chose for this character at creation. All the way back to the very beginning. I was Dignity. I'll choose Dignity. If it please the court, I'll speak.
Councillor Myamine, if it pleases the court, I'd like to speak.
Hubbub, hubbub, hubbub.
Hero of Amnoon. We'd be honored. I had no idea you were here for this case. The floor is yours.
I'm the hero of Amnoon.
Although, I don't know what could possibly convince me to release this diseased threat into our city.
Diseased?
Oh, forgot to mention. To prove it only infects humans, he did expose himself to the contagion. But nothing happened.
Nothing happened?
He could be a carrier?
He's deliberately growing a beetle under his skin.
I'm sorry, he has a what growing where?
Oh, yeah. It's a new species of beetle that could help us with, you know what?
His name is Petey. He's cold-sensitive, but otherwise an excellent specimen. / pet.
Order, please. Commander, so far I'd say your cause is suffering.
Your Honor, did you have Gorik examined?
Your Honor, did you have Gorik examined?
I wouldn't ask any physician to risk exposure, but there's a bug growing under his skin and, well, look at him.
I have to agree with her on the well. Look at him. So, you admit you have no medical proof that he's infected or contagious?
So you admit you have no medical proof that he's infected or contagious?
Well...
Then for all you know, the beetle is benign and Gorik's healthy as a Dolyak.
He won't be when I get done with them.
The court would seem to find itself in a bit of a conundrum. I can't have him examined for fear of spreading a contagion, but I can't hold him for lack of corroborative evidence. Perhaps we've acted too hastily. Given the lack of concrete evidence and given your willingness to vouch for his character, the court hereby orders Gorik
himself
released. I hope you know what you're doing, Commander. Mr. Gorik, you're free to go. Bailiff, leave the key and clear the chamber. Excuse us, will you, Commander?
Everyone sprints out. What's his?
Greetings.
I think the words you're looking for are, thank you.
Regardless, it's over now. You two can get back to work.
They impounded my materials at the docks.
And Blash, they just lumped him in with their stuff like a thing, like property.
Then I'll meet you at the docks.
Well, all I can say to that is, what's up on the docks? Or, more shortly, more briefly, what's up, Dax?
Can you believe they just let that Asura go?
There he is, right there.
Unbelievable. It's all who you know in this world, huh?
Am I supposed to anticipate the neuroses and paranoia of literally everyone around me?
Yes.
Only if you mind the occasional stint in jail.
Yeah, I really don't understand you people.
Being smart is not an excuse for being stupid. And I say that as a person who is both smart and stupid.
Well, Commander!
Oh, Lord Farron. Just when I thought things couldn't get any better.
I was hoping our paths might intersect.
I wasn't.
Lord Farron, what brings you here?
Pack Marshal Thackeray has sent a ship with supplies to aid poor ravaged Amnoon. He asked me to receive it personally.
That's a big
Gee,
responsibility.
Imagine coming up with a reason for
Yes,
Lord Farron to
I
get the
assume
hell
that's
out.
why he sent me. Ship's been spotted in the harbor. Should be arriving soon. Dock 6. Say, it would so buoy the spirits of the locals if you were to attend. Give them a bit of diplomatic pomp.
I've got to
Nothing
help
says
out a
diplomatic
friend,
pomp quite
so
like the
I might
head of
be a bit
Abaddon.
late, but of course, wouldn't miss it.
Glorious! The delegation will be so impressed. Received by not one, but 2 of the most distinguished heroes in the world.
Sheesh, they just dumped our stuff out here like garbage.
Half of these crates are cracked wide open. Numbskulls.
I believe numbskulls needs a B in it, because their skulls are numb, N-U-M-B.
Gorik, we just got you out of jail. A mite infestation will land you right back in.
Haha, never fear.
You can breed more. Commander, maybe run them over with your mouse. That'll stop them from
Whatever they
spreading.
are. You heard what they did. Council should have kicked him out.
Tell you what, why don't we Warclaw it?
Right. Now that's handled, I'll be off. See you at Dock 6, Commander.
Right, yeah,
You okay?
thank you. I can
I am
remember.
not. I am having an atrocious day. Now, where is my brother?
He has to be in one of these crates. Hey, Blish! Blish! You in here somewhere?
Pardon me while I interact with the box. Blish.
He's powered down!
No, no, no! Those idiots cut him off from the golem's neural net. It's like a black box. He must be going out of his mind.
You gotta reboot him, quick!
I wonder if my computer feels isolated and imprisoned when I power it off at night.
Brother, friend, the horror. I couldn't see, hear, speak, move. No sense of space or time. Only nothingness.
Now I'm concerned
Blish, you're back now.
for my computer.
That's all over.
That when I turn it
I
off,
would prefer not to
it
experience
is
that
in this
again.
insanity
Never again.
of nothingness.
We promise. Right, Gorik?
Indubitably.
That sounds truly awful, Blish. Are you sure you're all right?
I think so. It's good to see you all again.
But then it's
We'll
probably good to
take
see
care of him,
everything.
Commander. Go ahead and make the packed ship.
Dock. Yes, yes, Dock 6, I believe it was. Yes, yes.
Can you believe we're getting supplies all the way from Tyria?
There's the ship. I see it.
But they are my countrymen, and Pack Marshal Thackeray.
I am thankful to Pack Marshal Thackeray for Kryta's magnanimous aid and for your auspicious presence here. But this is Elonian soil, and our people must come together as equals. So I will greet the delegation, introduce my fellow nobles, and then we will join you. And it seems the commander here.
Councillor Myamin, Lord Farron?
Nice to see you again. It seems I am twice blessed today. If you'll please excuse me, please.
Yeah, you probably don't want to
Perfect
actually
timing,
do this.
Commander.
Oh, God,
The packed
Farron.
supply ship is here. Come, stand next to me, so we can be seen together.
Krytans, welcome! It is my extreme pleasure to...
Is that a problem for anyone? Seems like that might be a problem for, you know, the humans.
Plague! Farron, everyone, get back!
To me! I'll protect you! Don't let the scarabs into the city!
Maureen! Thank goodness! Can you...
Yes, I'm murdering scarabs. Aplenty and quickly. Any more? That was fast.
The scarabs are dead. Get to safety.
Ah, Joko.
People of Amnoon, thanks for the banners. Also, I'm going to experiment on you. Every great idea needs a focus group. Well, well, well. Commander, what are you doing here? Small world. Or maybe it's just Joko's getting larger. And now, I've acquired the Scarab Plague. The genuine article this time. Thank you for repeatedly failing to stop me. The carnage to come will be on your head. The final act of your pathetic little tale.
Yeah. Joke.
But first things first. 10 seconds to curtain. Places for Act 1, please. Places for Act 1. Break a leg, people. It's showtime.
I may have to record that for my my introductory spieling as every night.
Serve me. Rise, pets. Rise!
I'm out of endurance.
Don't slow down now, Commander.
God, this
This
freaking
just getting
like
started.
20 seconds slow or
Scene
crippled.
2. Enter Istari, the Inexorable.
Ishtari the Inexorable. Nice name. He's got hops.
Discovered her myself. Very talented.
You are all weaklings.
Do it sometime. But I love a big ensemble number. Scene 3. Cast of Thousands. And now, the Commander's poignant redemption.
What? Oh, it's a ring. Wondering what the hell that was.
There's no dragon in this show. That's cheating. Nobody likes a cheater, Commander. What do we do to cheaters, Istari? We put them to death.
You are all weaklings. Your soul is mine.
Ooh, that's not great. Maybe I shouldn't be. Oh, then they doesn't let me out of the circle. That would have been nice to know.
Your soul is mine.
And scene. I do hope you'll join me in Gandhara for Act 2, Commander. I've reserved you a front row seat. Exit, Joko.
Oh, Joko. Praise Joko.
That's Joko? Good gods, he's insane!
Just noticed
We've
now,
always
huh?
lived in the shadow of that lich, hoping he'd leave us be. I must alert the rest of the council.
Commander! What happened?
Joko intercepted the ship, exposed all the crew and passengers to the Scarab Plague.
Oh my. A full spectrum outbreak. This is incredible.
Gorik!
Oh, right. Sorry. Tragedy. Terrible.
That lunatic despot stole the Pact's war supplies and murdered my countrymen. He must die.
According to Joko, he can't die. He just pops back to life like a demented jack-in-the-box.
Plenty of accounts to back that up. Then again, Joko says a lot of things. He claims he killed Balthazar.
Stealing our credit, eh, Commander? So what's our
Like
plan?
you just did right there,
It's not that
Farron.
easy.
Who've never
Humans can
done
catch the plague.
anything unless you're
If we
actually
go to
E,
war,
which is a
your people
theory.
will have to
Some
sit it out.
people have, some players.
Seems to me this Joko has already declared war on us. And I, for one, am joining the fight.
Gorik, Blish, let's, give Lord Farron and the commander some privacy.
Oh my.
Lord Farron, this is a delicate matter.
You gave me busy work when you faced Balthazar.
That's because you're an incompetent
Not
boob.
again. Humans have the most to lose here. Honor demands a Crichton join the fight against this monstrosity.
Honor.
I shall be that Crichton.
Ah, it was nothing.
There we go. Seized completed. And that's 7 of 7. Return to the domain of Kourna, which is 250 inscribed shards. That is most likely the best thing about the return to. For anyone who is interested in getting the sky scale, it is much faster to get the 250 of each currency from the return to events for Living World Season 4 than to get them the hard way by grinding them out in each map separately.
Rare loot.
Rare loot. Actually, put these here. And out we go. We have a rainy day here, actually with a warning of possible flooding. I'm in the Bay Area, San Francisco Bay Area. So in San Jose here, there's a alert,
So
I think.
what do
not
we
a warning.
do?
Unfortunately, Farron's right. Joko's declared war.
It's been raining.
And we
Not
have
cold,
to meet
though.
him head on.
67
I'll get the
today.
word out. You might pay the Primeval Dynasty another
Which is
visit.
almost
They've
20
experienced the plague.
Celsius, for
firsthand.
those of you who are
Good thinking.
Celsians.
They have an
Right
axe
on.
to grind with Joko too. We need to marshal all the forces we can get.
Do it fast. Those scarabs were first generation, but Pestilentix termitroxis has a very quick reproductive cycle. Once Joko cultivates a third generation, he'll be able to unleash a full-scale pandemic. We're talking a matter of days.
Gandhara's in the heart of Kourna. It'll take weeks to march an army all the way there.
I might have a solution. I have the prototype of the gate system Joko stole to send minions into Tyria. It could open a portal deep in Kourna, somewhere in the vicinity of Joko's fortress.
That would cut out travel time and circumvent a ton of enemy forces.
It'll be makeshift and unstable. So
Well,
we need
I'm
to do it
makeshift
in
and
an open
unstable, so I'm
expanse
good with
that's
that.
away from civilization.
Set up in the desert near the tomb of the primeval kings. I'll meet you there after I pay our ghostly friends a visit.
Visit the Primeval Dynasty. This character's never been there. It might have been. Yeah, earned the hero points. Probably has been. Yeah, I ran the entirety of the storyline for Path of Fire on this character. I ran the entire storyline 3 times. And I will note, this one supported Joko. You had to, actually, let me change that here. If you ran the entirety of Path of Fire and did a couple of sort of side achievements, you would get an ascended back piece. And depending on which choice you made, when you first get into Amnoon, as to whether you wanted to support Joko, or the Sun Spears, or an independent Amnoon, they had a different ascended back piece. Plus, there was one if you had all three on the account. And so I ran it once for a character on each of the three choices. And this was the character. Necro to Necro, I said, sure, I'll support Joko. Didn't help. Everything else from that point on went exactly the same. The only thing that had changed was the flag flying in Amnoon. That's another player. Yay. The Tomb of the Primeval Kings. In this case, Queens.
Look who's back, sister. If you're looking for help with your Joko problem, Commander, you came to the wrong Primevals.
How did you... Doesn't matter. I'm sorry to intrude, Majesties, but it's true. I do need your help.
No, you don't. Joko's been making threats to unleash the Scarab Plague for centuries. Demented, but hollow, like his head.
Not this time. He has the real thing.
You're certain?
Yep.
I've seen the scarabs, and the corpses, and the awakened corpses. We're going to war to try and stop him.
That plague nearly wiped out humanity. And the scarabs devoured every living creature in their path. No. This can't happen again, sister. And it won't. What you need, Commander, is an army of the dead.
That's actually a really good point.
Which you yourself can lead. Oh,
it worked for Aragorn.
We can smell the stench of the lost on you. Musky. The scarabs will smell it too. You're an unbefitting host. Lucky for you. You shall have a legion of spirits for your siege on Gandhara. And 2 primeval queens by your side.
Well, that seems,
Majesties,
pretty quick and easy.
This world will be forever in your debt. I'll meet you and your army on the battlefield. Timey, the primevals are crashing the party and they're bringing us a ghost army. Is that portal set up?
Just finishing up, tagging our location. Wait, did you say ghost army?
It's a story.
On my way.
A long story. Meet Timey and Blish at the portal site. Oh, right outside the tomb. How conveniently located for my convenience. Right turn.
That's the portal. How are we going to get an entire army through that?
This is the base prototype. Still stabilizing it for mass transit.
But we can send you now to prepare for the battle. Make sure we're not transporting into an ambush.
All I have to do is turn it on and... Drat. My arm. I think it got sent through.
Sit tight, Blish. I'll get it.
Sorry, Commander. Last hiccup. I promise.
I will enter forearmed as forewarned. And I believe I have to use his arm as a weapon. Not like a cudgel. Seems weird to me that I'm hearing music. Alright, Blish's arm.
Was that another hiccup?
More like a belt. Portal's down. Might be a while.
Okay. Well, I and your
One of the
arm
things
will
that
start
I
scouting
can't
the area.
Stand that
You know,
they
it's
do.
got all my cloaking tech. That'll help you deal with enemies
God,
without
in
being
Guild Wars
spotted.
2 is
Don't you love happy little accidents? I'll tell
Lotra
all our
has a
allies
similar
to
thing
meet
called
here, so
session
they can go
play.
through as soon as the portal's up and running. Happy
WoW
scouting,
has
Commander.
vehicle play. One sec. where they change up your hot bar to something else. And WoW, I never really had any problem with. WoW always makes you incredibly overpowered when they give you, like, vehicle play. Like you're up in a blimp shooting tactical nuclear devices down on armies. And you've got to kill 250 mobs, and it takes a couple of minutes, and it's fun, entertaining little break from the action. It's not what they do in Guild Wars 2. You got good with your character, you know your class, your skills. Hey, let's screw them and give them something to do that's not fun and not easy.
If you want to use my cloaking tech, press the button on the arm. There's even a setting that makes you look like a tree. Helpful for blocking someone's line of sight.
Oh, by the way, the Sun Spears agree that releasing the plague is an act of war. They're rallying the Alonians. Guess we're really doing this. I'm equal parts exhilarated and terrified. Maybe a little peckish.
Be careful not to overheat the arm, Commander. If you do, you'll have to wait for the coolant to kick in. And that'll be kind of loud. Might attract attention.
Got an awakened problem here.
Ooh, you can zap it with the tribal electrocutor.
Stun bolt.
Commander's trying to be stealthy.
Rapidly increases arm heat load, prevents movement.
Zapping it.
Guess we sent you to the right spot.
A lot of awakened. Got a small squad coming my way.
This should be a good test of the cloaking tech.
Well, I am cloaked, right?
Deal with this one.
I'm not cloaked. I was cloaked. Yep, I'm almost dead already. Excellent. This is fun. I hate, just absolutely fucking hate when they take away, when they expect you to do stuff with some absolutely shitty mechanic in lieu of using your hotbars. Yeah. This is the kind of shit that makes me want to rage quit the game.
I may not survive.
It's so awfully done. Here, we're going to introduce a complex mechanic for you and make it really difficult. What the hell?
I don't understand.
This is just such fucking bullshit. They do this constantly. I understand they want to mix things up, change it up so the gameplay feels a little different. Totally understand that. But the fact of the matter is they do a terrible job at it. They make you grossly underpowered. They don't really tell you what you're supposed to be doing. And I'm in combat again, despite having cloaked.
I am death, Carnage. Death, your soul is mine.
Christ. It's embarrassingly bad what it is. Is there some trick to doing this? Probably. I obviously don't know it. I pressed the goddamn button.
Over here! Intruder!
This is it. It's just such fucking garbage. Used to be, I would read these sort of quests beforehand to make sure I knew what I was doing, and I may have to do that again. to see what I'm missing. Got him.
They came from the buildings up there. Good cover, decent sightlines, close to the portal. Timey, I think this is a good place for our main camp. Let me take a look around.
I'll take notes.
I will also note how much I continue to hate the fact that we can't escape through conversation stuff. It's unacceptable. To make a game less fun.
Got an outpost here.
For alts.
Checking it out.
When alting is such an important part of this game.
Remember, you can camouflage yourself as a tree. Just make sure you stand still while you're doing it. Trees don't move.
Yeah, it says you trees don't move. Okay. Why he didn't freeze when I hit him? Don't know. Why he detected me? Don't know. Why? Because they don't give us any information. It is just so frustrating doing stuff like this. This part's not bad. But like that group of 5? What was I doing wrong? I have no idea.
What? Where?
Under what circumstances they can actually detect me, I don't know. I'm not in the arc of the detection thing, but they're detecting me. Why? I have no idea. Like that. I can see now that the yellow eye on the mini-map means that they can see something, me. I don't know why they can see me, but evidently they can. And he was out of range. They just give us a different game to play and they don't tell us the rules. That's my issue. So basically, anytime this game changes up your hotbar or forces you to change up your hotbar, it's generally a piece of crap content. Oh, we can't go that way and get to those, even though we have to kill them because they're in the, we automatically kick you out of the instance zone. A whole bunch of them down there, wow. This is one of those hills I am prepared to die on. That this sort of stuff, it can absolutely work in a game if it's done right. But your character has to be capable of doing it quickly and having fun.
Deal with this one.
Having fun with it. This is not fun.
You can jump around the area more quickly with that teleporter I built into my arm.
You should be
Felish?
overpowered
Candid feedback.
for a quest
If you
like
have
this.
a teleporter in your arm, that information should come out earlier.
So that's why earlier when I pressed the button and nothing happened, it's because it was reloading. Did they tell you you have to reload when it's empty? They did not. Capture a dust mite in a nearby canister. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, I have a canister now. I didn't have one a second ago. It's because I have no ammo for the canisters. What am I supposed to do with it? Who knows? I guess I wasn't close enough. Damn it. Seriously, I can't. I detest this sort of thing so much. It's almost never done well.
Area's clear. We can set up our base.
Roger. Oh, and Blish says the portal's almost back online.
Good. Keep me posted. Can't wage a war on my own.
And yet, evidently, that's what I've been doing.
Joko's fortress. Won't be easy getting in there.
He did invite you. Maybe just knock on the front door.
Or kick it in.
Listen to
Whole
time.
area's crawling with awakened. We could use a way to stop enemy troops from moving into the main camp area.
Oh, that reminds me. Canuck thought of that. He's on his way with bramble seeds that'll grow into walls super quick. Portal's ready for single transport. Sending Canuck through. Meet him at the main camp.
Oh, perfect. Currently unable to mount, it says, after it has already launched me into the air so I can mount. You know, there's so many things the game does so well. And yet, so often they want you to do it something entirely different. That they
Nice
don't do well
spot.
at all.
Of course, those siege engines will have to go. Guard posts, too.
Of course.
I don't mind sharing my toys. Here, try these beauties. Set one down, and it'll arm itself in no time flat.
I'm gonna grab some bombs.
These seeds will grow into bramble walls almost instantly. Where do you want them?
From my sweep of the area, our position will be most vulnerable from the south and the east.
I'll plant along the eastern front. You take the south.
Well, I've got bombs. Where exactly am I headed? Over there. All the way over there. Oh, perfect. Lots of mobs. Great fun. here, I can actually... If I've got the range, I don't have any range at all on this. Perfect. I'm not leaving the goddamn mission area. Reload this time I remembered. One for you. And one for you. Fuck. Yeah, we desperately need these dust twisters around. That I can supposed to put in a canister of some sort, but they don't actually give me any canisters, nor do they denote on the map where I'm supposed to get them. And this is why I don't have the legendary amulet yet. It's because this crap is so infuriatingly bad to play through. Could we stop with this? That's a perfect example. It doesn't need an additional element of fuck you that the dust mites add. The Dutch mite twisters add. It doesn't need that bullshit added to everything else. This is just so fucking aggravating.
That was fast.
It's like they don't have... They can't have many of their own people playing this stuff and not getting feedback that this is incredibly frustrating. That it's a bullshit game mode filled with bullshit mechanics. It's not fun. And I can't get through this. That's ideal too. Just ridiculous, guys. Of course, they detect movement. I can't tell when they can see me and when they can't see me. Who knows? It's just so ridiculously annoying. Above. The bombs? The bombs, I think. Yeah. I don't understand. I've never understood why they do this. They make so much of the game oh my god. The freaking instanced gameplay in the storyline difficult, frustrating, infuriating. Those. How about we bomb the siege engines? What do you think the odds are I can actually fly there? Yeah. 0. to make things even more difficult. Oh, and I can't get through most of these places here. Because of the brambles. It's... I simply don't understand what they think they're trying to do with this garbage tier content. I honestly have no idea. I can get through down here? I had no idea. Because they didn't tell me. Because they never tell me anything about how these are supposed to fucking work. Oh, look. This will be the last thing I do tonight. Because right now I don't want to play Guild Wars 2. They instantly turn around before I can get out of the way. He's invulnerable? Well, he's not. Jesus fucking Christ.
We have an intruder!
Why is the bomb not going off? It's blinking like it's supposed to be going off, but it's not going off. Why? Who knows? They don't tell me how the things work in this scenario. Because they can't be bothered? Because they want the players to be incredibly fucking pissed off? I don't know. You'll note the bomb is sitting there blinking, but has not gone off. Why? I have zero idea. None. You guys would be well served by going somewhere else and watching something else. Oh, now the bomb went off. Finally. Because I'm just going to get more and more sour and angry as this goes on. This is the stuff that makes me curse at ArenaNet. No part of this has been fun. None. If they were trying to piss people off, they would have a tough time accomplishing that more effectively. Memory serves, I have to do something with those towers too. So there's like more to come because this is so much fun. Oh, now those things are shooting at me. I got a couple of the achievements from Long Live the Lich. Oh, Long Live the Lich, right, not the Return to achieve. I was confused. Oh, good, a champion. Oh, wonderful, multiple champions. We love that. We love that for us. I need to destroy 2 more post barricades. And if memory serves, these were surrounded by 1 million assholes each. Continuing the long series of This Is Not Fun at All. That has become part and parcel of storyline instance design historically. Why did it not drop? when I pushed the freaking button. Alright. Perfect. I don't think I can get at it from here, which means I have to get at it from the other side. I don't know if I can do that. I don't know if I can survive long enough. Pierce me? That's rather personal. Enemies will detect movement, then I won't move. How about that? I'm a tree. Yeah, it's only literally 25 mobs between me and where I need to go.
Was that tree there before?
No, the tree was not there before. I'm pretty sure I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now. And I can't get that way up. All right. I'm shooting and it's not doing anything. It's shooting into the ground instead of the thing I have targeted. This is why I love these things so much. And I'm dead. Why those, it says inactive turrets, why they suddenly started shooting at me, I have no idea. It won't do anything. Press the button and nothing happens. Why? I have no idea. Why? Because they don't tell us how things work. into the ground again. Why? I have no idea. I'm within range. He's targeted. That one worked. Previous one didn't. Why? You got me. Oh, and that guy just disappeared. Why? No idea. And this guy just suddenly, for no reason, turned around and charged directly at me. Why? No idea. He did it again. I got the induction sound, but nothing happened. And he vanished. Why? No idea. All right, that one is active. It stunned the champion. Didn't think it would do that. Don't imagine that's going to work on a turret. How about the electrical thing? That seems to work. Who would have thunk it? Yeah, one misclick, and here we are again. So much fun. Really. Can't tell you how much fun this is, ArenaNet. I mean, as far as I know, I'm doing this thing entirely wrong, but you wouldn't know because they don't really tell you what you're supposed to be doing. How I'm supposed to get past 3 dozen, 4 dozen mobs? No idea. I can't fly. I can fly now. I don't know if that does me any good. Maybe. That's where I've resorted to, is trying to bullshit my way through a tree. Why can't it drop when I press drop? Perfect.
Commander,
Flawless.
Canuck says the seeds have been planted along the eastern front. And Bush has an update.
Superb design, ArenaNet, really. Just award-winning stuff.
Stop the intruder! But I'm starting to think I can't.
Return to the portal. Hey, guess where I am? Secure the area around. Well, presumably, I don't want to be... What?
Let's wipe out this plague, once and for all!
Secure the area.
Joko will rue the day he ever showed that desiccated skull of his in our lands!
Not sure what else I'm supposed to... Oh. What the shit? Evidently, I can't actually hit that. Okay, that's awesome. I guess it's because it's inactive? I don't know. They don't tell us. How am I supposed to know? They don't actually tell us how these things work. What was that shit? Oh, knocked down the mother. That was fun.
Commander, sending through another group. Hope this is a good time.
Okay, Char. We'll take point. Down. You with me? Sister, who is this?
I am death incarnate. Our place is on the front with Gridlock Brimstone. Today we fight to take down a tyrant. Your soul is mine. Again.
And I'm spending this entire part crippled because, again, it's a fun mechanic for the player. Repeat, storyline content should not be difficult or frustrating. It should be fun, entertaining, interesting. This is none of those things. Literally none.
Might and glory.
I have rage quit in the past due to some piece of random instanced storyline stuff being too frustrating. I quit for, I don't know, 6 months, 9 months. This part at least has combat. Yeah, I'm using the skills I've been using for literal years at this point. Certainly say that the cripples, now slows, those things are just
Sending the next wave, Commander.
incredibly not fun mechanics.
Sun Spears, follow me!
Crippled again?
Might and your soul is mine.
Oh good, let's go aggro some more mobs. That's smart thinking. My allies, everyone. Oh, and thank you for yanking that one out of my area of effect. It's always fun when players do it. When NPCs do it even
More troops coming through.
Your soul is mine. Recruits, with me.
What in the shit is draining my life at, like, 2600 range?
out with this one.
Take his area of effect to finish him off.
You're all weaklings. Suffer and die.
Safe from harm.
Your soul is mine.
Turrets.
With microvillains, reduces their power until you can take them.
Your soul is mine.
Yeah, I need to change my heal out too. That was slotted for different content. Recalibrate that. I will say this, that there's more content in this Living World chapter. Not even the entire Living World, you know, book.
Might and glory.
Long Live the Lich, but in this one chapter, there's more content than in all of Godspawn, if you exclude the raid. As far as storyline content, it's not even close. Of course, that didn't include a new map.
Me and the boys coming through.
I mean, when you compare the content we used to get with, you know, what are there, 6 chapters, I think, in Living World Season 4, each of
I can
those
smell the pestilence in the air.
Me too.
feels like as much content as we're getting in an expansion.
I'm glad I don't have olfactory glands anymore. Oh, note to self. Make sure to get
My
my
assumption
arm back.
is that
Forget
most
doors. Let's
of
kick in
ArenaNet
some
now is
teeth.
working on the other project or projects. We just have no idea what those might be. Where am I supposed to go for army readiness? They're all gone from there. So what am I supposed to be doing? I have no idea. Following my friends? I don't know. Why? Because they don't tell us. Am I in the right place? No idea. Looks like all the army is here. Canucks here. Oh, I guess we had some more.
First waves are present and accounted for, Commander. More on the way soon.
Okay, everyone, listen up. If you're human, stay behind the bramble walls. Your role is support only. Ridlock, Rox, Bram. Lead the Olmecon and Ghost Legions to the front lines. The Scarabs will be thickest there.
Put on your stomping boots.
Timey, where are the Corsairs?
Moving into position in the cove to the southwest. But they're human, and that is on the other side of the walls.
Risky, but we need them to keep Joko from launching plague ships. Ritlock, make sure they get some support. Zaim, command your Sun Spears from the main camp. Send them scouting north to protect our flank.
Understood, Commander. My people won't become incubators for Joko's plague.
Farron, since you're here, the same goes for you and your recruits. Think you're up to protecting our supply lines?
I've trained them myself. I think we're up to much more than that, Commander.
Yes, you'd look awesome with
Promise
plague.
you, this isn't busy work. The war is lost if our supplies break down. I need you to make Kryta proud.
I assure you, we will.
Why am I sucking up to a donkey?
This is it, people. We've managed to catch Joko off guard. We have one chance to stop him. The fate of 2 continents hangs in the balance. Are you with me? Let's show that sick lich he's bitten off more than he can chew.
That episode
Can I have my arm back now?
was fucking terrible.
Where one path ends, another begins.
Absolutely terrible. Embarrassingly bad, in my opinion. But then that's the way with these instances. Either they're fine, you know, like the doc was. The doc was fine. Advanced the storyline. Cool dialogue. Nice storytelling. Unnecessary Farron. Cool. This, garbage. Absolute trash. You are... It says that you're a vendor, but evidently you don't actually buy or sell anything. Why are you marked as vendor? I have no idea. Oh, we're back over in Bloodstone Dust again, huh? I'm going to call it here because I'm so disgusted with that last quest being so absolutely fucking terrible and frustrating and designed by someone who hates the players. Pretty much I'm going to stick with that. I will leave myself here. I planned on getting this finished, but I don't know anymore. Right now, I don't want to play this game at all. Not even a little. So, I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys who've managed to stick with me through all of that bullshit and my bitter invective towards the designers. But I just don't understand. I just don't get it. Why they make this stuff so frustrating. You know, I understand that they want to change things up, and so they give you that sort of stealth mechanic thing. When you do that, you have to make the game easier, not harder. Or all you do is frustrate the players. But I think I've spoken my pieces many times. So I'm going to leave it there. I want to thank you guys for hanging out. I'm sorry I'm so sour about this, but I have been a lot sour about some of the content in this game before. They do so much so good, but the things they do bad are so egregious and almost always so needless. Like this. Last hour of my life. That was filled with frustration, anger, and just uncomprehending what the design behind it is. But I'm out. Again, thanks guys for hanging out. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand. Don't know if we'll be playing this. Right now I'm thinking not, because right now I want to uninstall the fucking game. I'm back tomorrow, though. Same smiling face. Again, one more time, thanks for hanging out, sticking with it. Have a great rest of your evening, and a great goddamn weekend. It's Friday night. Have fun. Enjoy your weekend. Back tomorrow. Take care, guys, and ciao for now. Good night, all.